Hey guys, how's it going? Today is Friday, July 29th, 2022. It's about 5 o'clock this morning. I want to get going with the mixing for the milking cows here. So we'll go ahead and get the skid loader, grab a bale of alfalfa, and get it in the mixer and let it grind up for a little bit here. Got that bale grinding right now. We'll let it grind for a good 5 minutes or so. Let it get chopped up. Then after that, we'll go down and get 700 pounds roughly of high moisture corn out. Then we can take everything across the road and get corn silage. Still is dark out, however it is getting a little lighter. For 5 o'clock in the morning, it's usually a little lighter than this. I've been waiting to mix feed until it gets a little lighter out because the lights on the skid loader have been acting up. But ever since I washed it this past week, they've been working fine. So evidently it was just trying to tell me that it needed a bath. And yeah. So while that's grinding, I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding these calves here. Gotta go ahead and take the tractor mixer across right now, and then we'll let it grind up while we're getting corn, and then I'll just take the corn across the road, and then I'll have everything over there. Guess we need some lights before we can get the camera and some action, right? Yeah. I just pull the mixer like right here, then I back up and load to the side with the skid loader. Yesterday I went through and washed this tractor, the 2090, and I washed the mixer off. The thing looks a whole lot better now. It had mud on it for so many years, it kind of stained the paint, to be honest. I washed and washed and washed and could not get that off. Here at the front there's a bunch of hay, and on the side and stuff there is again, but it's just good to get that off the paint. Then I had some mildew up here, that black stuff that was on there from sitting outside, and the tractor also had that on there. That thing, I just can't get over how this rig looks. So we'll turn the scale around here, and then we can get our power takeoff kicked on. Then we'll go across, get the corn, and get the silage. This tractor does have 3 sets of lights: the hood, then the fenders, then the top ones. Now I did put a one in the back there the other morning. I put a new light in because it wasn't working, but I'm not sure what the deal is with that one up there. I guess it might be in the wiring, or it might need a new light, the inside thing there. Not the whole light itself, but see, but we got the feed mix in here. Now it is starting to get a little daylight out there, so the sky actually does look pretty good this morning, whether the camera picks it up or not. No, I don't milk throughout the week in the mornings, just Tuesday and Thursday afternoon. Then on Saturday and Sunday, I milk both milking, so most of the time I'm feeding in the morning throughout the week, so I get to see the sunrise. In the barn, I can't see that, but I do have part of a scoop of silage, almost the whole scoop. There's, I think 6 cows out in the freshening pen. We'll take it up there. There's a feed trough on the hill for them, and then they can get water out of the creeks. Yeah, I don't know what, evidently that was the deal, because these lights, they like flicker around like they weren't getting good ground, and then they blow the fuse out. And I had them apart and cleaned the grounds up, unless now they just finally started working right, or else maybe it's just thanking me for pressure washing. I don't know, it could be. There you go. If it wouldn't be so cloudy there, it's still kind of beautiful looking how it like shines through the clouds and like highlights them always. Took the calf feed bucket for a ride this morning. Now, if I don't have any camera mounts or anything, set the camera up the way I want it to, I usually can rig something up. It's a 5-gallon bucket and set the camera right on top. That's what I did this morning rather than sitting on the muddy ground. I could spend money and get a tripod. I could, but I don't know if I'd use it a lot, so I just have a magnet on here and just find stuff to set it on, and it usually works. That way I don't have to change mounts all the time. I could spend money on mounts to make the videos even better, but I don't know, I kind of like this magnet. That way it can stick to pretty much anything, because a lot of things are metal. Now if I had other mounts, I'd have to change them out all the time. Stuff, it could just be a pain, so I just let this on here. I do mix feed ahead of time. Now it is like 5:30 something right now, and then my pap will be around later on, whatever it's time to run that in. He usually is the one that runs it in. He'll scrape around the bunk and then run it in. That's usually whenever Dad and I's on our breakfast, dinner break for the mornings. You enjoying your hay this morning? Huh? You enjoying your hay? Sure looks like it. Gotta get you some milk here. Sound good? Really nice calf here. She's even cold, so that means she don't have any horns. You'll be a good milker someday, aren't you? Yeah. Got the calves eating here. I had one born yesterday, and I hung it into her, and she just hadn't figured things out yet, so I have to hold it. I also got these buckets fed here. She's a good girl, ain't it? Yeah. She's drinking out of her ass, makes it a little easier for me. So it's now Saturday morning, and I'm mixing feed for the heifers here. I figured I'd give you guys a look at the 2090 in the daylight, see how good it looks compared to what it looked like before. And I also have something else to show you. There's the mixer. So this is the 2090, and if you want to get in here, I wash this out. But we'll look at the hour meter. 2090. That's actually 12,090 hours. Some people probably don't care, but I think that's pretty cool. So it's only done that one time before. That would have been at 2,090 hours, but it's at 12,090 hours now. So good old tractor. It's now later on in the afternoon here, and my dad had let the milking cows out into the meadow. Just let them out for a good maybe hour or so before milking here. And he's down there scraping. Normally I'll scrape while he's getting started milking, but the cows are outside. All we do is flip the gates around and they come right in, and they're right in their holding area, so it makes it pretty nice whenever we can let them out. Today's a nice day, so we get them outside. So I gotta get feed mixing here, and then after feed mixing out, we'll start milking. birthday wishes going out to Burley today. He's 2. Run for good luck, buddy. What's that look for? Huh? Don't you appreciate your birthday wishes? Big bird. Huh? Get on. Come on, get out of the road. Go, come on. See you later, bud. So it's Monday the 1st of August here now. In here in the barn, we got this gutter system. So all the water from washing down the parlor here, then if we run the foot bath, all the foot bath goes into it. And it's sloped and it comes over here to a big tank. This is on the other side of the wall. There's this big tank down in under here with this Pat's pump. Pumps it straight out this pipe, and then out to the, goes out through the barn right there and out to the manure pit. We've been having trouble with it. It wasn't pumping right. It pumped down so far and then quit. And it wasn't pumping the whole tank out, and it should only pump out about 2 to 3 times a week. All the wash water from the milk house and everything, the milk house drain comes into this, as well as all the other stuff. So about 2 or 3 times a week is what it's supposed to run. We pulled it out, couldn't find nothing wrong, put it back in. We thought the pipe was plugged. None of that was wrong, so we ended up getting Pat's to come out here, and he put a new impeller on the end of it and a new piece on the end. So this is a big long thing. Way down in there would be all that stuff. So what do you want? Shouldn't be messing around here by this. But anyhow, there's an impeller down there on the bottom, and it wasn't pumping out right. So it's back to working good now, which is great. It has floats on it, so it should run automatically. Now you can turn it on manually, but we've been having trouble with the floats again now. When we first got the pump fixed, they were working good, but now they're acting up again. So we have to pull them out. Might have to adjust them there so it runs automatically. We don't have to mess with it, which will be nice. So in the barn here, you probably can't hear me, but we got a bunch of fans, 4 around the bunk, 1 up there, and then there's a bunch back there in the barn, 2 up there, and then there's 3 exhaust fans there at the end of the barn that pulls the air out, and there's also 2 here. So I like to keep the cows nice and cool in here, and all the fans, they do a good job. We also have a sprinkler system around the bunk that comes on so often, and then when that turns on, these fans turn off, and vice versa. So the sprinklers and the fans aren't on at the same time. But we just put this fan up here today. My pap ran into it with the skid loader and messed the blade up on it and stuff. Sorry, Pap, but I have to call you out on that one. But anyways, we had this old fan body sitting up in the barn. We just put the motor on off the fan that got messed up and put a new blade and pulley and stuff on it. It's running good in there now, so all the fans are working as of now. That's probably gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of milk in there. I know I haven't videoed much of that lately, but third cutting alfalfa is gonna be coming on this week, so that'll be a video after this. And yeah, hope to see you guys in that one. We'll see you later. Have a good one.